Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Bananas in chat from Mercius8, Novander MC, Cosmo Guy 2000, Eliwee123. A free car gave me a banana. Free car gave me a banana today. Banger Cakes, Innie Player 14, 501 Minecraft, Anita, Guy I56. Thank you for all the bananas, peeps. Tiny Small says, commencing panic. Commencing panic with a little bit of bananas. And your local weirdos here, Banana 2. And Demonic742. Thank you for all bananas, peeps. Appreciate it ever so much. I appreciate it indeed. Yes, so, today is Thursday. I just realised that today. It feels like a Wednesday. I don't know what it is with me lately. I just feel like I'm a day behind all the time. It's because it goes by so quickly. So, as you probably guessed, it's an unusual time of day for me to be streaming, isn't it? And that is because I just decided I wanted to stream, right? I kind of realised that when I streamed Fullcraft yesterday, I had a load of stuff I wanted to do on Hermitcraft, and I streamed that instead. And then I thought, I still want to stream all the stuff that I want to do. So I figured, let's just do a stream in the middle of the day at a random time, because why not? Because why not, I tell... Actually, those can stay there. Because why not, I tell thee. So I'm kind of a little bit unprepared. I may have to go answer the door at some point as well. I'm expecting a delivery, a new bed, which I've been needing for a long time. I'm going to periodically look out my back window. Looked says, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I'm glad you're welcoming of this surprise stream I'm throwing at you. Okay, so I've got a little list of things to do. One of those is to work on that area behind me. But I kind of want to do the stuff that makes the most progress first of all, which is always how I want to do things. But I don't know. Actually, there's so many things I want to do, I don't know what way to order them. Green Tulip says, X, what's your preferred way of exercise? At the moment, it's running, and I'm going to run later today, actually. That reminds me. I'm at my standing desk right now. It's really hot. Yeah, I'm getting some standing in. I feel like in the day, you have to do things to get you ready for the run, you know, like do some exercises and keep your heart going a little bit higher than just sitting at the desk all day. And standing is a little bit better than sitting down, so I always look at that like that's a good thing. I'm getting some quality standing time in today, you know. That'll get the heart going. That'll keep me in shape. Curse of Binding, don't mind it. Feather Falling 4, thank you very much. Luck to see 2, go away. Smite 4. So we're gonna sort out these books. Mending! Hello! Flame! Goodness me, we're getting loads of them. Blast Protection. So if you didn't see my episode that I put out yesterday, you might be a little bit out of the loop. Some Silk Touch there. I think some of these are filtering back in. The way I should really do this is start up here and work your way back. So Smite and Power 4, Lure and Unbreaking 3. There is a lot of books that need sorting. Yes, there is. This could rather easily get a little bit dull. So I did this a lot myself the other day. It didn't take a long time, but now I've got a stream with me while I do this. Is this the 100,000 hour stream or is it a random stream, says Kukula the King. I mean, how many hours does one person have in a life? 100,000 hour stream? I mean, that's a lot of time right there. Please lower the music volume, says Noe Jan. I did think it was a little bit higher than usual. Just going to lower it a touch there. Why was there a 10-minute slow mode, says GQ? No idea. I didn't even know you could set it that high. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? We had an Unbreaking book a second ago. Depth Strider I think I'd rather have. So this is the problem with sorting books, is that when you first pick them out, there's a few, yeah, I'll go to this chest, I'll go to that chest, then they start piling up. You've got to remember a load of stuff. I'm slowly learning the layout. Thing is, it won't be long before they're all actually full up, most of them, and then we'll have a little list of things that we don't want to keep. And I think I might have pulled out one of those actually. So, is it efficiency? And I had yeah, so that book I just throw away. Because, well actually, no, what I can do is I can fish out something like that. It's got Depth Strider on it and keep that one instead. Okay, so I know there's another one. There it is, and then Curse of Binding. Right, it's time to start reading noises in my ear, I think. Let's have a look. So, yesterday I missed iLoveCat's donation. If you're watching the stream, buddy, he says, I brought a new PC and I had problems logging into the Patreon server, but your awesome admin and mods helped me anyway. good day and good night. Well, they're here to help, man. They're awesome people who help you out when you got problems. I don't think I Love Cats is here. I'm glad they helped you out, though. That's good to hear. Riffernaut has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Riffernaut. Also, Mr. Drummer 25 resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Emma Lou Didu resubscribed for 8 months in a row. Amplifier 96 for 14 months in a row. Goodness me. Jukebox Jen for 4 months in a row. And Digital Drummer 79 has resubscribed for 8 months in a row, saying preventive anti-dirt message +1 for surprise streams. A preventative anti-dirt message. I like it. It's been deployed. It's been deployed in the field. We'll assume I put it to good use. Probably not. Martin Misty Boy 89 has resubscribed for 5 months in a row, and Jacopin is here subscribing, saying, just realised I never pressed the share button on my sub. Been subbed for 2 weeks now. Well, congratulations on doing so. I have no idea how that stuff works. So, Jimmy HD says, X, as a gesture of neutrality, you could give all the NHO the junk books. I should hold on to the junk books, shouldn't I? But is that a gesture of neutrality? Wouldn't a gesture of neutrality to do nothing at all? It's very, very difficult to be neutral, because you have to think outside the box a little bit, you know. When you think, oh, I should do this, the usual answer is, and that's precisely why you shouldn't, because now you're getting involved, and we don't want to get involved in nothing, do we? This one's going to have that Silk Touch. Feather Falling 4 is a great one to get on a book. F is in this direction. Took me a while. Took me a while, it did. There you are. I've only got a couple of those. Where is it? Feather Falling, so Thigh Protect. That'll be an Unbreaking book. That's an Aqua Infinity. Bam! Noises in my ear, peeps. Slow it down, I tell you. Slow it down. Right, we've got Smite and Knockback. I'll probably take the Knockback on that one. And I was kind of hoping we'd at least fill up like 1 or 2 more chests. There's a reason we're doing this, by the way. There is a good reason that we're doing this to begin with. It's to tidy up those chests back there. Where is L? Lure, it's before M. Of course it is. Alphabets. Right, Smite or Power? Power again, or... Yep, Power. Fortune free we'll take. So let's find Fortune and Power. There's Fortune. Power be over here. Really weird how, like, I'm not getting used to the layout that well. Okay, so that's those done. X, do you watch cricket? Says Gaia56. Not really. Not the biggest fan of watching cricket. Right. Aval on the rocks is here with a donation saying, oi, who on earth could that be? Who on earth could that be? Pony Butts. I sent you more messages, by the way. Saying hello to Pony there in chat. Pony's going to make some emotes for us, which is great. Aval on the rocks. Got a feeling that's some sort of Avalon of the Rocky variation. Thank you for the donation. Daniel's here with a donation saying, can you wait for 2 more hours till I get home? Lol. I won't be streaming when you get home, buddy. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is. That's what I've chosen to do, you know. But appreciate your support. It'll always be on the second channel for you. Miss Heary is here resubscribing for 2 months in a row saying, guess it's been a month already. Time really flies by. It does fly by, doesn't it? Yep, it's actually been 2 months. Oh no, when you subscribe, I guess. So when you resubscribe for 2 months, is that actually when it's 1 month? It is, isn't it? So those people that have been subscribed for a year have actually been subscribed for 11 months. Well, that's kind of cheaty if you ask me. Right, anyway, I guess we can go through this again. There should only be like a couple more books to fish out. Unbreaking Free, Sweeping Edge, and Silk Touch. Which one do I take? Probably Sweeping Edge, because I've got quite a few Silk Touch now. In here there is Power 3, Power 4, Efficiency 4. That'll go to Power 4. Oh, look at this. Blast Protection. Efficiency is actually a junk one on its own, but we'll swap it out. Depth Strider, Protection 3, Fortune 2. I believe that might be it. Yeah, we just looked through that. Okay, so just 4 more books to sort, and we won't do any more of that today, okay? Hey X, what tea is for today? Says Frost of Despair. It is a Lady Grey today. That's what we're having. Efficiency over here. Okay, there's an Aqua Infinity there that I'll take in its place. And then we got... I know we had some more to go over the front here. Blast Protection. Yep. Right, so Power and Sweeping Edge. Sweeping Edge down here. Oh, we actually got quite a few of those. Oh, they're literally the same amount. Well, okay. And then power. Yeah, some of the other ones are getting close, but that's the only one to be filled up fully so far. Simpaliex says, do you listen to Starset? I think someone sent me that song today. I'm not sure. I can't remember what I listened to. Things that I want to keep. I don't think there's anything there, unless I'm going brain dead. Name tags. Name tags, leather. Are things I want to keep. I was keeping the... Do you know what? The clownfish I should keep because they're super rare. And the bones and the tripwire hooks. They're kind of useful. Those are the things we are going to keep. I could make item filters for these. I've just realised all the stuff that I want to take and keep now, with exception to books, could be filtered out through an item filter system. Everything else could go straight into the trash. I could even make an item filter for all the stuff I want to trash, but we'll see. We'll think about that. Okay, am I seeing much more in there? Not really. Clownfish, string, tripwire, bones. Yeah, that's kind of good. All right. I like this time for streams, says .flowgm. I'm glad you do, but it'll be a one-off. It really will. I'm not planning on changing my stream time, although I might start to stream a little bit later in summer because it's really hot. Like right now, I'm cooking. Okay, animal hides down here. Redstone for the tripwire hooks. Clownfish go in the fish chest. Another noise in me. I must keep reading these. Jeez, I'm very, very slow at this, aren't I? Hey X, when do you stream Fullcraft, says YOLO. Yesterday I streamed Fullcraft. Alright, we'll get rid of this first of all. And then we're going to let everything over here despawn with exception to hoppers. I would like this hopper. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Hoppers and chests. So, if we fill up our inventory with a load of noise, and then break all this stuff, we don't have to clean up the mess. Right, and we'll let all of that despawn. Or we could set it on fire, you know. That's pretty efficient as well. That's a nice and fast way of getting rid of these items. I was going to let them despawn and do something else for a few minutes, but no. We'll burn them all. We'll burn them all to death. A fiery, fiery death. Right, there we go. Sorted out. Let's read these messages. X or Lux has subscribed, saying, a long time watcher, first time sub, even if it is a cheap sub. There is no such thing as a cheap sub. I say thank you for your subscription and I appreciate the support. Epic PKM N11 has subscribed using Amazon Prime, saying, love your videos and StreamX, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for subscribing as well. Appreciate that. Spangle Boot is here with a donation saying, wall, stone wall, did it work? I was trying to trick you into mentioning the stone wall. The stone wall? What on earth is this mysterious... Oh, this stone wall down here. Is that what we're talking about? This glorious andesite and stone wall that I built. I know you like it. We're gonna swap out the brown. The amount of hate for the brown was unbelievable. I really do think it looks nicer. It looks like you could go and put, like, you know, flower pots and stuff around the outside, but so many people wanted me to keep this contrast. I mean, it was a landslide, really. We'll do that in a bit. Spangle Boo, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Saphus has subscribed using Amazon Prime, saying, have an awesome day. Thank you very much. You have an awesome day yourself too. I'll do my best to have an awesome day. We need to think about getting some terracotta blocks and stuff like that in where the grass is. I don't want to include the grass at this level, so we're going to try for a fancy design at some point. As of right now, though, I'm going to clear out as much space here as I can and just start to think about what we're going to do over here. I think the andesite block is important. Actually, it doesn't look important. I think they're there for aesthetics. Okay. So we clear out, like, you know, what's the amount of space we've got to work with here? Quite a bit of it. Okay, we've got to keep in mind that we want to have a free wide walkway coming down the middle here. And then we've got to figure out how we're going to make a bulk storage system and possibly an item filter as well. Mr. Erud Easel says, "Come on, X, please derp." Jeez, like I can just derp on demand. Is that what you think I am? Some sort of derping on demand machine? Jeez, if I could derp on demand, I'd never do it. I'd go, nope. I know it's coming now, not going to bother. Right, somewhere around here we should have some of that stuff. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you very much. Should be kind of more of that, I think. Maybe it'll be enough. Black Terracotta X says, MR, Mr. Grybowski. What we'll probably do is pop into a creative world, throw down all the different blocks, or at least look at them in the menu, and then we'll know what one we want to go with, I hope. I hope. We might not know. We might walk away from it confused. Guy I 56 says, X, do some hidden ambient lighting like Iskall did in his Haunted Mine Season 4. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where would we do that, though? Also, well, yeah, I thought you meant in general. We're going to play around with light levels, but I don't know where I would do that as of right now. So, when I know where, we can give it a try. Now, it sounds like there might be a truck outside. There is definitely something big somewhere. You could probably hear that. I've got a delivery coming. That's got to be. Okay, it's here. My delivery's here, peeps. I've got to go to the door. I'll be back in a few minutes, peeps. All right. Don't go anywhere. Hello? Hello? Is anyone still there? Oh no, everyone left. Oh, I knew it was a bad idea to go. Jeez. Oh no, wait a minute. There you are. Welcome back, everyone. That is the first time I think I've ever had to disrupt my stream for anything ever. Seriously, cannot remember ever having to... Oh, I'm a little bit out of breath. It's because I shot upstairs and then shot back down again. Well, sorry, the other way around. Yeah. The other way around. Hang on. We're not done down here. Jeez, trying to get away. Stop trying to escape. Impatient, aren't I? We need to replace these ones. I guess, actually, no, what I'll do is I'll go inside here, pick up all the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once caught a fish alive, and we're good. Just got to place down these doors. You're supposed to connect. X, I've a big problem. Why my Enderman doesn't attack Endermites? Have you got any ideas? I hear about that. Every now and then I get someone telling me that don't work. I don't know. I've never built that farm myself. I'm assuming you're building that farm. There we go. Back to normal down here. Very good. Right, let's catch up with these messages because I... well, they're truly behind. So, Official Speed is here saying... TYSM, not sure what that means. Thank you so much, for introducing me to Metallica. What other bands would you recommend a noob that type of music anyway? Love the content and enjoy my $5 excuse for using adblock. Also, did you get affected at all with the whole YouTube boycott? Not really. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. You can see a change in numbers, but it's not the worst thing ever. I mean, my content I think isn't really hit in the way some other channels have been hit. I'm kind of fortunate there, so it is what it is. But you know, I wouldn't really worry about stuff. Like, we're doing fine. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be here streaming every other day, you know. Oh, and yeah, we can put that stuff away. Yes, and we're gonna change out a few other bits where I tried the brown over here as well. There it feels more fitting, but people seem to love that contrast. So, you know, maybe adding another dark tone into the build is a good thing. So, yeah, other bands. I mean, to go, like, obviously Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory is always a great record for people getting into metal. I'd recommend listening to some Slipknot records. Maybe their third record is a good place to start, like it's kind of lighter. Bands like Pantera, worth checking out. Slayer as well. In general, though, just go on a Wikipedia and start looking up metal and read about bands, see what piques your interest. Just do a bit of active searching. But there's some records for you. Right, so Chiggin has subscribed using Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate that. Eagle Fam is here with a donation saying, nice surprise stream. This is early morning for me. 6 AM. Geez, you're an early bird like me. I get up at 6 AM. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. 123 Flow 321 has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for the resubscribing. 90. Jeez, I cannot keep up, people. 99 Rasuli has subscribed using Amazon Prime, saying keep up the good work. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Quest78 has resubscribed for 5 months in a row. Photon Burst Live has resubscribed for 19 months in a row, and says 19 years. Is it 19 months? I think it's 19 months. Yeah, it's not 19 years, that's for sure. Here's a thing we can do, by the way, peeps. People of the interwebs. We could build, I don't know what, I'm very unfocused on. I've just realised I'm sort of thinking about doing this, thinking about doing that. Let's get over here and start looking at putting in an item filter. So I could drag hoppers this way. I don't know how much the storage is going to get in the way. So if I bring this straight out, the item filters would take up a lot of space this way. Drop down into a chest. I'm not sure, actually I'm not sure that's the best thing to start off with. Let's go build another one of these storage systems because there's too much thinking to do over there, whereas over here it's just building, you know. And I was thinking about this. I think one of the blocks I want to put in this area is an iron block, and then we're going to hook up our iron farm to it as well. So straight away we're going to announce that we'll make it this one on this side. We'll make that iron. You're going to be bulk storage for iron, and it will be ingots going into there, not blocks. We need a derp, says Dryan SG. You need a derp, do you? Well, maybe there'll be no derps today. We'll see how it goes. Right, and I'm trying to catch up with these noises in my ear. Logic Enlightened has resubscribed for 14 months in a row, saying nice to catch this stream. Love the HC stream Sunday. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that. There'll be another one next Sunday. So Sunday's in a few days. The Sunday after that one will be... I've got to look at my calendar. Sunday the 4th. Right. I'm going to go to Download Festival on the 9th. And now I keep thinking, oh, I've got to think ahead. Got to make sure videos and stuff come out that I plan ahead and do everything right. Because I'm going to be out of action for a day. And probably the day after as well. I'll be pretty exhausted. So what are we doing? It's kind of like... I tell myself this all the time. When you stream, do something grindy because your brain ain't ready for thinking. It ain't ready for doing item filters. It ain't ready for copying them either. You know what I mean? Right, these noises in my ear, man. I haven't even sipped my tea yet. You people are crazy. Let me sip my tea. Mr. Rude is Disio. I can't read your name. I'm terrible, aren't I? Also, everyone's name in chat is defaulting to that horrible, ugly green that I can't read. Why do you do this to me, Chatbox Widget? Chatbox Widget, answer me. Jeez. Oh. Fedora Friday says, "Hi X, I made it a design for an adjustable enchanting room." Aha, I've done such things myself. It's kind of my plan to put one of those over there. Like, the first enchanting table is going to be decorative. There's going to be an anvil area, and there's going to be a adjustable enchanting station there as well. Dolls401 says, "Is there a band you're looking forward to seeing at download?" If I recall correctly, and the fact that I can't think of any other band, I'm going on Friday purely to cross System of a Down off my list. If I think about other bands that are playing that day, like, unless I'm being foolish and there's someone I really want to see, nothing's coming to the top of my head. There's bands that are playing on Friday that are like, yeah, I'll go check them out. Like, I think Mastodon might be on the main stage. Like, yeah, I'll go watch them. Seen them 4 or 5 times before, but, you know, I'll go check them out. And then if I were to actually pick a day, and I wish I'd have thought about this a bit more, but System of a Down are kind of legendary. Like, you have to get them crossed off your list. Sunday would have definitely been my day to go. I would have loved to have seen Ministry. Ministry would have been really, really good. Suran Jones says, "God, I love System of a Down." I'm a really big fan, but I'm sort of a fan of their, like, pre-hypnotized, mesmerized stuff. Not that I don't like those records, I just don't really know them that well. So I kind of get this feeling like, how much of their set list are they going to play that I know? I don't think it really matters. I think it would just be a good show. We need to craft up some hoppers, which means we need some chests. I'm going to make some chests. We're going to use this stuff and some of that stuff for iron. Lots of stuff. Oh man, Ministry would have been good, says Mr. Colonel. Absolute Ministry would have been one of those lose your mind moments for me, because when I saw them live last year, like, every now and then when I see a live band, like, you like, your brain truly just disappears of itself. It's like there's no thoughts anymore. It's like meditation. You know, there's just nothing happening up there. You're just inside the music, and that happened a heck of a lot when I was, like, younger. And as I get older, it's a little less frequent, which is, like, kind of sad. It makes me upset inside. But Ministry, seeing them last year, that happened. Enter Shikari are a band that often do it to me. Like, I'm hoping System of a Down will do it as well when I start hearing those songs that, like, I used to listen to ages ago, you know, like decades ago, and then you'll just, like, you'll be totally in the music, and, like, nothing else will matter. That's what I love about live shows, is you have the capacity for that. And I reckon seeing Ministry will do that, because their music gets me totally riled up. I just love it. It's brilliant. Don't forget Ratum for your playlist, says Ike NL. Oh, that's a good point. Prophets of Rage are playing on the main stage, and you see, here's the thing. If System were playing on the Sunday, it'd be perfect to go on that day. I wanted to go see them in London because they're playing with a band called Zeal and Adore, and tickets are 50 quid, and that is, like, really, really pricey for a band whose album I haven't heard, and a small band who are, like, up and coming. I'm getting very distracted by talking about this stuff now. The other day when I was doing this, I had everything so well planned out, and now I'm just being a bit of a derp. You're probably used to that. I think we need a dropper. Let's just grab all the blocks. I don't think we actually needed those. I know that we need sticky piston. Let's grab all the blocks in here, and then while we're standing on there, we won't finagle back and forth. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, so they're playing with this band I really want to see, but the tickets are 50 quid, and I'm like, that is so expensive for that sort of like gig. But then now I'm going to see them. I'm going to see. All right, that's a dispenser, and it faces this direction. I'm going to see them at Download now. Prophets of Rage. They're playing on the Friday, so I get to see them. Which means I'm not going to that other gig, which means I don't get to see that other band that are up and coming, like a fresh young act, that are really good. So it's all like oh, give and take, you know. You can't have everything your way. That's a true lesson, isn't it? Did I really just use up all of those hoppers so quickly? I guess I did. I guess I did use them up very quickly. Let's craft a few more. That's only 8, isn't it? I guess it is only 8. And not enough iron. Boo boo. Right, I know y'all been putting messages in chat, and I've got noises in my ear. I will read them. I've been a little bit. I went on a rant. Does it of a derp count as A? Says Bean Shawboy. I don't know what that sentence said. Zeal and Ardor are such a strange good band, says Mariah T01. Yeah, I can understand how you say they're strange. I mean, that's definitely what I like about them, that they're different. But they're not strange in a bad way. They just found something new to do with various styles of music, and that's kind of like what I want to hear. You know, people doing new things, which is why I want to see them. Let's go back to the noises in the ear. How far behind am I? Logic Enlightened, I believe, was the last one. Emma Lou is here with a donation saying, "Have a wonderful stream, X. Read to self." Oh, okay, I will. What are you on? The troll continues. Emma Lou, for you, I will say that the troll continues. I'm not going to read that out loud. Oh, one day you'll find out. One day you'll find out what's going on. Appreciate the donation. Thank you ever so much. Cosmo Guy is here with a donation saying, "I was at the Manchester concert when it happened. I was lucky I came out of the arena on the opposite side to it." Oh, I'm glad you're safe. I said yesterday that I didn't want to talk about all of that, and I really still don't want to. I just really don't want to go into like all of that again. But glad to hear you're safe. Unfortunately, some people weren't, of course. Appreciate your donation though, and I'm guessing you probably wanted me to talk about it. I hope you don't mind that. I really don't want to. It's just not something I want to talk about in my streams at the moment. Iruchi, I am butchering these usernames. Iru Kreischer, I could never say your name, so you'll forever be the most butcherable name of all time. I cannot, my brain can't fathom how to say those letters. Has subscribed, yes, using Amazon Prime, saying, "Glad you're still around playing survival Minecraft, been following for several years now." Oh, thank you for sticking around for so long. Yeah, I'm still doing this, still loving this game. Right, and here's where things get tricky, because you've got to consider the build order a little bit. So when we place these, they face towards us, which means we kind of want to put in our shulker boxes next, and then place those on top of it, I think. House Ghost says, "I wonder how a Hermitcraft season would work out in a world made by World Painter." I would love to give that a go. I think we came close. Well, actually, no, we didn't come close. There was a lot of requesting from the audience to do a sort of like custom whatever, you know, like a modded, what was it called? That whole thing that we showcased recently. Anyway, you know what I'm on about, the custom train and all of that. Lot of requests. Like if you would ask or do a poll, you know, you could tell that there was like a large majority of people that wanted to see us play on different terrain. When it came to putting it forth to the group, a lot of people just wanted to play on vanilla, so we stuck with that. I was kind of surprised by that though. I really thought like after all these years of playing on vanilla terrain that people would be up for trying something a little different. But I was like, myself as well actually, I was just like, you know what, like I'm not saying I want this, but I'll go with it if other people want it. So we never ended up picking that. Biome Bundle, yes, thank you everyone in chat who's telling me it's Biome Bundle. So John Hitbox is here subscribing with Amazon Prime saying, "Hey X, I sent you a tweet with the Sepultura Roots Bloody Roots link. Either way, love your content, man." Come on, man, I know all about that record, jeez. No, I appreciate your gesture, man. Roots Bloody Roots is playing at Download this year. I would have loved to have seen that. It's not actually my favourite Sepultura album, and I don't actually really rave about it that much. I know it's like a well talked about, respected record, but for me, I don't know, like I'd heard a lot of other new metal by the time I heard that one, and I love the title track, Roots, but the rest of the album never really caught my interest as much as KSAD did. But yeah, they're playing it at Download. I'm like, oh jeez, I need to see this. Why am I not going for the weekend? Oh, curses, I tell you, curses. Right, I think the way we're going to do the next bit is by placing a block up here, and then popping down below to place those sticky pistons facing downwards. So actually, let's just throw in that and make our life easier. Okay. Oh, I was so close. I was so close, I tell you. I think I was holding down too many keys. X, you have an echo, says J Hut. Really? An echo? Well, unless you mean like the natural acoustics of my room, then yes, there is echo. That will probably... there's not too much more I can do in my room. I'm waiting for my dad to retire because my dad's a very hands-on person, as lots of people in his generation are. You know, like if something breaks, they fix it. Me, I can't I can't even use tools because of my dyspraxia. Like using a using like a spanner or a screwdriver is kind of painful. So I mean, I say that playing guitar is very painful, but I love it so much that I put up with it. In fact, they kind of like blend together a little bit, like the pain and the enjoyment. It's just like if I'm hurting, I know I'm like putting in effort and like, you know, doing well on the guitar, so to speak. No Echo and the Bunnymen, says LCD Sound Fan. I love Echo and the Bunnymen. My favourite song of theirs is A Promise and also A Wish. Those two songs are amazing. And I think my favourite album, I would have said the one where they're in the boat on the... No, not the boat. Oh, which one is it? Heaven Up Here? That would have been my favourite album, but actually I've really grown quite fond of the one that's got a more greyish cover about it. That one's just, it just feels like it's got a little bit more of an experimental edge, and it comes off really well. I don't think he said dyslexia, says Karushi. I didn't. I said dyspraxia, which affects the muscles. For example, like my wrists are quite skinny, and the muscles in my hands don't have a lot of dexterity. That's why I like doing something like this is nice and easy, because my fingers don't really have to do too much, like when you're moving a mouse and keyboard. Right, so the noises in me. I'm forever about 5 or 6 minutes behind on this. I Live Cats here with a donation saying, "Hey X, what's up? Today I went all the way to university and then found out it's a student day and I have no classes. Oh well, have fun on the festival." Don't put a saddie face in there. Just think of it like, hey, you just earned yourself a day off. You walked all the way to uni and now your reward is the day off. The rest of the day off. Oh, it's always funny when that happens. Protrude has written it correctly in chat, dyspraxia. Ponybutt says, "Don't forget to check your Discord later, X. Sent some more sketches. I'll check it after this stream." Actually, do you know what? While I remember, I'm going to write some things on my list to do today. I've got to sort out my new bed, or mattress even, which I've been meaning to do for ages. I need a proper night's sleep. I got a new bed for that. What's the other thing I need to do? Right, just made some notes, and Pony Discord is now on the notes list. Okay, because yeah, I'm very organised like that. I make little lists of what I'm doing in the day so I don't forget, and then sometimes forget to look at the list. I go, damn it. What is the point of making a list if I don't look at it? Why am I over here? Why am I standing over here again? What was the next step? I believe it was repeaters. We just ran out of repeaters, so we need some redstone, which we'll get from that. Actually, we've already got some, and we need some stone, which we'll get over here. X, you should change the lava into grey concrete. It looks so good. Test it in my testing world. I could give it a try, but I've got a feeling I won't like it. Those very plain concrete textures, and I'm not really a fan of them so much. Okay, so we need like 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. I think that was it. Lavrelli says, "Oh man, I saw the Cub fan's face reveal and he looks so weird. He looks so different than I imagined." Cub fan don't look weird. Cub fan kind of looks like a normal guy. Also, face reveal. That always just sounds so... I am revealing the face. Goodness me, you've got one. X, do you have any tips for running? Says Snezbox. If you're new and getting into it, do learn how to stretch, both static stretching and dynamic stretching. Do lots of dynamic before you go running. Do lots of static after you stretch. Oh, sorry, after you run. And try and look up some tips on good running technique. I don't think it'd be good to like describe good running technique over a live stream, but there are ways that you position your foot, like to sort of describe it a little bit. When you run, you kind of press down on your heel and roll off your toes, and it creates a motion that takes a lot of the pressure off your feet. But anyway, if you're getting into it, you know, and you find you start to like running and that you want to do it, one of the things you want to invest in kind of early on is some proper running shoes, because most shoes aren't built for running. And as I know very well, you can hurt yourself if you do too much running on lousy trainers. So yeah, just a few, I don't know, bits of advice. Hopefully something in there was useful. By the way, I think we're low on hoppers again, and we're about to need a whole bunch more. So I need to chop down some trees, don't I, and get like some bulk crafting going on over here. This, by the way, I reckon I could have built 2 of these in the time it's taken us to build almost 1, because so organised when I'm not streaming and rambling. So organised. Right, next on the list we had Ed Family. is here, resubscribing for 6 months in a row, saying good morning. Good morning to you, good sir. I hope you enjoy today's stream. Have a good time hanging out with us. We're going to chuck some redstone stuff back in there for now. That'll do. And we'll go chop down some trees. We be a tree chopping. I think jungle is always the good go-to way to get. The good go-to way to get. That sounds kind of weird. To get lots of wood in one go. And spruce trees, actually. Those 2x2 spruce trees are pretty rad. Pretty rad, okay? We're going back to the 90s. I'm saying rad. You got a problem with it? It's radical. It's short for radical. X looks like Rick Astley, says poor loco. No, I don't. I was just about to make the world's worst joke then. I was going to say, but I'll never give you up. And then I thought, no, too cheesy. Too cheesy. If I'd actually said that, that would have been a derp. That would have been so bad, it would have been a derp. There's been no derps yet. I mean, can you believe it? It's because I'm streaming at a different time. My brain's in a different space. Noises still rolling to the ears. Glanders is here subscribing. Thank you ever so much for subscribing, my friend. Appreciate that. Amon Proxy has subscribed using Amazon Prime, saying good morning from Germany. Good morning, or sorry, good day from the UK. It's definitely not morning. It's not morning in Germany. I know this because the German time zone is an hour ahead of ours, I think. It's definitely not morning. It's like getting towards afternoon. Jeez. Unless you're from the future? No, that doesn't make any sense. You're from the future that's also the past. X, I myself am a pretty big metal fan. I have a question. What is your favourite band? Says an own gamer. My favourite bands are Rollins Band, Dimmu Borgir, and Metallica probably. Like to give you 3. But my favourite metal band would be Dimmu. Right, there we go. Now we can drop down here and let those wonderful leaves start to decay and drop some saplings down for us to make another tree. Another tree that we will cannibalise. Cannibalise and turn into metallic devices that transfer items from one place to the other. Do you know what I'm going to do with those hoppers that I get? I'm going to use them to farm more saplings from trees. That's right. It's a horrible, horrible system of tree abuse we got going on here. Right, down you... Not one. One on its own will grow into a single tree, which we don't want. Right, anyway. Stop being goofy. Start reading messages. Got a donation here from Spangleboo saying... the great something of China is the 7th wonder of the world. Your something makes a lot of people wonder what's going on. People will be lining up to see Asuma's great something, the first wonder of the world. This is the first wonder of the Hermitcraft world, I tell ya, that's for sure. Yes, the people will be curious for the longest time, and when they finally find out, they will be shocked. They will be shocked. It's not what you think, peeps. It's not. I don't even know what you're thinking about, but it's not what you think. Okay, telling you now. Let's chop down some more of this. Looks like we haven't got a return on the jungle saplings, which kind of sucks. Appreciate the donation, Spangleboo. Thank you for that. Eluferos777 has resubscribed for 4 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, love your videos. Keep up the great work. Please don't read the rest in chat." Okay, I will not read it. All right, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that well wishes. Thank you. Right, so let's continue with the chopping of the trees. Defaulter says, why do Mumbo and Iskal perpetuate the Bumbo meme? It's possibly the most annoying thing to be browsing other hermits' content and constantly seeing Bumbos in chat. I don't think they realise they're perpetuating that side of it. The Bumbo thing though, that was started by Corrales ages ago. He always used to call him Bumbo. Cracks me up, Corrales. Bo Baddies. Butt kicker. I thought I got butt kickers from him. But I think butt kickers was actually my own name for skeletons because his was Bo Baddies. So unless I got butt kickers from someone else, like Bo Baddies was Corrales, Bumbo was Corrales, Shashwami was Corrales. There's loads of them. A Chacha. We're chopping down a Chacha wood right now. That was Corrales. Some Corrales original slang. That's what we'll call it. Rightio. Right, I need some of these leaves to start decaying so we know where the bits left behind are. Asuma is a dirt, Mumbo's a spoon, Iskall's a diorite burner, says Asuma Fanaroni. All these things are true. And we got another one of those. Right, did we get any more jungle? Just one jungle. All we got. Terrible, despicable. I need to pick up more of these blocks, don't I? Okay, so for the chest, we kind of probably got a lot of what we need just from that harvest alone, you know. Yotzi Orbit says it's a K-Che-I, and Mario posted Dinnerbone stats. Please don't tell me they've secretly decided to release something. Let's go check Twitter quickly. I shouldn't be checking Twitter while I'm streaming, should I? I don't know what that was, but Dinnerbone has been quiet. Best thing to do is to tweet me if you've got any like Minecrafty news you want shared. Also, I need to bring Twitch back up actually. Right, click on that, click on this. Spangleboo says you guys always end up copying each other's saying. It's funny how quick they move around you all. Yeah, well, it's like it's not just us. It's like language in general works like that, and people do it all the time. Same thing with my mates, really. Like hanging around with your friends. Like when someone started coming up with something funny or saying something a particular way, before long it would become part of the group's like vocabulary. And it's the same thing on here. Just like, you know, you watch other people's videos, you pick up the way they say things, and it just kind of rubs off on you. Like, I never used to say "geez" until I started hanging around with that Ren dog fella. Now I say "geez" all the time, don't I? And cheese it as well. That's actually from Futurama. That's is it Bender who says cheese it in Futurama? That line always stuck with me as being hilarious. Just cheesing it. Oh. Okay, right. I can see some sneaky logs hiding away. This ain't a great way of farming the Achacha, is it? It's kind of slow. Inefficient. I think there's one more up there. Yep, I see another sneaky log hiding. Come down from there, you. Right, now all those leaves will decay and we can start to replant. If it looks like I'm running around like a headless chicken, it's because I'm picking up saplings, you know. Right, we need to go get some jungle ones. X, what are you doing? Says Spasty Boy. We're doing all sorts, really. Building that little storage system over there. X, can you give me a shout out? Try to pronounce my username. Noejan100. I believe that is not a derp. You're requesting me to derp there, and it ain't happening, I tell you. It ain't happening. Okay, so we've done spruce. Oak we haven't, so we need 3 jungle saplings. We only have 3. That's kind of worrying. I don't want these things to diminish. Wait, what was that? I bet X secretly looks like salad fingers, says Rec Diffied 9000. Jeez. For those of you that have seen salad fingers, that's a bit insulting, I think. Looks like Celery Man or something, doesn't he? Old salad fingers. Try spelling my name, X. S-U-H... Sorry, okay, I'm giving you a derp. Oh, no! S-U-C-H-I-R-B-A-J-A-J. I mean, spelling your name is easy, but I've derped it. Oh man, I so thought I'd get away without a derp today. And then someone asked me to do something really simple. I thought, they're trying to trick me. They're trying to get me to pronounce the name, but they put spelling by mistake. I'm going to show them. Oh no! Oh no, I butchered it. I derped. I derped big time. Jeez, this brain of mine, I tell you, it needs replacing. It needs replacing, peeps. Okay, there we go. I think we put all the saplings back down so we can abandon this area. That's right, abandon it. And Noe Jan says, yay, a derp. I think the derp's everyone's favourite thing. Seems to me like it is. Right, more apples. Most saplings. And leaves. I think I made a bushes thing, then I started putting wood in it because my chest is still being overrun a little bit. Right, now we're going to make a boatload of hoppers, I guess, is the next thing to do. And we got a donation here, Noise in the Ear, from Rocky Avalon saying you're obviously building a giant, what's it called? The proof is in the orange theme on the inside and the fact that you can't stay away from triangular bases. How is this base triangular though? Triangular bases. Rocky, I don't know what your crazy theories are about, man, but there's nothing triangular about my base. It's more symmetrical and square, I'd say. Would it not be? I believe it is so. Thanks for your donation, man. Appreciate the support as always. Right, what do we have a stack of? We have a stack of spruce wood, and we'll take the dark oak. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take those two. Right. So bring it on, I say. We're going to make a full stack of these things, and we're going to neatly arrange our blocks like this. Oh no! There we go. Nice and satisfying. Right, and now we need to probably just chalk off most of that. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That is a lot of iron. And that is now a lot of hoppers. Amazing, just made a stack. A square is 2 triangles, says Connor McKay. Technically it is. I'm going to drink some tea, man. It's 50 minutes in and I've hardly drank any of this. Please let X not be salad fingers. No, says a Sumo Fanaroni. I can guarantee you I'm not salad fingers, okay? Sanders says, I'm eating pizza while watching. You should do the same because it's the best. Do you want me to eat pizza and watch the stream instead of stream it? I don't think that would be that good. I need a pizza soon, man. Every few weeks, like 3 to 4 weeks, I treat myself to either curry or a pizza. I'm going to watch Hacksaw Ridge and have a curry this weekend, although I think I might have a pizza. I don't know. One or the other. Got to pick one. Vetrix says, is Scar fine? He didn't upload for ages. Scar's doing alright. He's just been a bit under the weather lately. It happens from time to time. Just send him your well wishes on Twitter. John Hitbox says, yeah, it's best your end your stream, X, and eat pizza. So who else wants to hear me eat pizza while we stream? Jeez, it sounds like a terrible idea to me. Make a curry pizza, says Miss Heary. That sounds mental. That sounds absolutely mental. So when I do that, yeah, that's going to happen. So I think I got all confused. Oh no, that's why I get confused. Because they stay up there. Is that proper? I think that might be part of the way it works. So that's actually a T flip-flop or something. Probably is. So we got to replace those, and then we got to replace these as well. And then it will be ready to go. Oh, you've only got a slab. Well, I would like my shoulder. Wait. Oh, there's 2 in that one. Well, fair enough. Cool Patrick says, Asuma, Hawk's Ride is an amazing movie, but you need a strong stomach for it. You can tweet that at me if you want. I've seen some movies that require a strong stomach. One of them, actually I won't, I don't know. I think I mentioned it before in a stream. One of them called Begotten. Oh, goodness me. Anyone who's seen that will know what I'm talking about. That is such an unsettling movie. I could barely get through it, to be fair. Oh. Right, bam. But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of like unsettling stuff so much anymore. I do like horror and scary movies, but not so much like the mess with your head stuff. This series says, I'm actually thinking about trying that out. That combination sounds so crazy, it could actually be really good. It could. I reckon curry flavoured pizza could be really great if you pick the right sort of flavours and put it together well. Could be like a new venture for you. Start the the curry pizza business. Okay, now we need a bunch of chests. We also need to do more redstoney stuff here. We need some comparators. Please tell me I left the comparators on me. No, we need comparators, redstone, and chests now. Crazy Craft, that is not allowed in this chat. There'll be no spamming of the bumbo. It's kind of rude, obnoxious, and what's the point of spamming? Seagull2 says, X, in my opinion, pizza and green tea, morning dew, is just the best combination ever. Which tea would you preferably drink while eating that pizza? That's a good question. I really like having a lapsang sao chong while I chow down on some chili peanuts. Those two, they go together so well. But with a pizza, I'm really not sure. I think I prefer a bottle of water with pizza. Right, what do we come back here for? Comparators, some redstoner. Probably need a lot of that, so we'll grab those things as well, and we'll probably need some more repeaters. We'll just continue doing everything one step at a time. Chris Burr says, do not watch Begotten, shudders. Yep, I know, it's not a movie you should actually watch. Because it will mess with your head. Why are you using no ender pearl or elytra, says Nexus? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Jeez, no ender pearling. No ender pearling, am I? Is that okay now? Is that a little bit more professional for you? Oh, I don't have to spend ages walking back and forth. Maybe I like walking back and forth. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about that, eh? Maybe I like walking back and forth, all this ender pearling nonsense. I wish they'd take sprint out of this game. I don't like sprinting. It's too fast. It's dangerous. You might fall off the edge. Anyway, enough of that crazy weird rant. I was joking, by the way, just in case you thought the Zoom went a little bit mad. I do go a little bit mad from time to time, but that was definitely a joke. I think it was a joke. Definitely felt like a joke. Did I set all those repeaters correctly? Yes. Ah, I got to replace these. And I believe the direction that you have to place them from is unfortunately the wrong direction, which I believe means that I got to do these again. Oh, goodness me. Please don't tell me it's like that. Ah. Ah. Aha. Yes. We can place it like that. I was thinking, I've done this process before, so there must have been an okay way to do it, and we just found it. So now we need those chests, which I so unsurprisingly forgot about a moment ago. I think we need 12 chests in total. So that would be 24 of these, wouldn't it? Let's take half of that. Actually, I don't think that's anywhere near enough. 8, oh no, 12. There it is. Hi. Yes, yes, we would like some of these. Thank you very much. Right, so half and half of those. And let's be really futuristic and let's use an ender pearl. Oh, look at that! It got me straight back up here. Right, I must not open these chests because they can mess with the whole thing. So I'm holding down shift. Oh, jeez, that was bad. Okay, that was very bad. Didn't mean to do that. GQ says, next April Fool's, X should make a face reveal, but only showing his face in Minecraft Ed. I did a face reveal video on Season 4 that everyone seems to forget about. It's like one of the early episodes as well, we did a face reveal, and no one seems to remember it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Someone's going to tell us what episode it was now. And then everyone's going to go and watch it. Because they're all curious. Anyway, right, what's next? More stone blocks, I can do that. Some go there, some go down here. We'll use those ones to bring it across. Okay, and then we need those repeaters. Let's go craft some repeaters, peeps. I think I need more redstone from my redstone chest as well. Lobozo says, I remember it, episode 577. Well, there you go. There's your face cam episode. Governor85 says, I like the calm music and building redstone. It's very peaceful. Oh, I'm glad you find it peaceful. I'm relaxed right now. It's good. It's chilled out, isn't it? It's chilled out. Right, we're going to need some sticks for this as well. Goodness me. Goodness me, we need to craft stuff left, right and centre all the time. Was it episode 477? Oh, that might be it. Enderbolt, you might be right. 477 is the episode everyone's now telling me. They went and looked it up while I was streaming. They didn't even stick around and watch. We've got noises in my ear though. Got a new subscriber here. It's JWH1097 saying hello. Thank you for subscribing using Amazon Prime. Appreciate your support. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a cool, chilled out, laid back time with us here today. Apparently this is a chill stream from what people are telling me. I kind of already had a lot of these actually, didn't I? Let's grab some stone. A2597 has subscribed for 2 months in a row saying, love your work in vanilla Minecraft. Thank you, my man. Glad you enjoy what we do here. Let's keep crafting it up. We're crafting it up, peeps. We're living like there's no tomorrow. No Minecraft tomorrow. No, that doesn't make any sense. I was looking for a pun, I couldn't find it. Yeah, that's kind of some of what we need. We need some of those, and then some of that, and then probably some more of that. So there you go. Have a whole stack. The Sci5 says, I understand why people can be curious, but generally face reveals annoys me. How come everyone is an exact replica of their Minecraft skin? Wouldn't it be funny if I was just an exact replica of my Minecraft skin? All this time, eh? This is how I looked anyway. Like this. No. Hopefully not. That would be very odd. False died in a chill stream, says Mr. Douglas Wong. Well, dying happens in Minecraft, doesn't it? It happens in this game, I guess. Right. They're all in the correct spot. Then come the comparators, which I don't have in my hotbar. Some of this stuff I actually crafted the right amount for. Repeaters and hoppers, I think, were two of the things I didn't, which is kind of, you know, self-explanatory considering that we've had to craft them, meaning that yes, they would not be some of the things that we've done. And now I'm remembering that I needed to do some more digging over the back here. Let's take care of that now. Let's take care of that right now. Oh, we're outside of the speedy range as well. Doesn't look like there's a lot here to do though. There we go. The others are all going to get pushed in a little bit, so that'll be fine. We'd all have strong cheekbones, says R5 Family Craft. That is very true. Wait a minute, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. We need a whole bunch of those. Then we need these. Now we need that. And look at that. All good in the hood, right? But not finished. Definitely not finished. Need to set up some item filters over here. We need to figure out what items we're going to put in this area. Right, I'm not going to break that just yet, I don't think. What I'm going to do... Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to expand that. Now we're going to put this here. Then we're going to break that. Yeah, then it won't fall into it. And then put the hopper there. Very good. Very good, I must say. Bader says, I'm having a blast watching your stream and studying Chinese at the same time. Are you studying by translating what I'm saying? Because that would be a clever little way of learning. I don't know. It's always crazy when someone says, oh, yeah, I'm watching your stream and studying. I'm like, you can't study while you're watching me. I'll make your IQ drop down. It's never a good idea. That's looking cool. That's looking seriously cool, isn't it? Guy I says you forgot the homie. I always forget the homie. What episode is his face reveal, says Mr. Macaro. It's episode 477. Guy Yaniv says, why don't you do a face reveal? Ah, because I did one in episode 477. Anyway, did I read this, Spangleboo? Here with a donation saying you should know you've unleashed a monster. Since you told Dia you would like to see her skull collection, she has gone on a rampage collecting your patrons' heads. It's not just stupid mobs anymore, it's innocent, kind patrons. Save us all! I will have to come check that out. I'm sure you'll be fine. Remember, you get to keep your inventory when you die, so it's not too terrible. I'll have to come check that out. I said I would after the stream, didn't I? One stream, and then I realised later on that day, I was like, I forgot to go on the Patreon server. I'm terrible. But you know by now, you already knew I'd forget, didn't you? You thought, no, he's not. He's not going to remember anything. Because he's a silly sausage. Jeez, no, I need to come on there and check that out. After today's stream, probably could, but I've also got a list of other jobs which I'll probably start doing, so you might see me, you might not. Let's take out these ones and put them over the other side. I don't know what I was going to do next, but these ones will all do. So we'll put our sand and sandstone together, and we'll have gravel, netherrack, and soul sand. Just because... And those are all the ones... Do you know what? I want to swap those two around now. It feels like them being next to each other kind of makes them look like they might be the same thing, which we don't want. Different Wolf, thank you for the very kind message. Glad you tuned in to let me know. Appreciate that. Glad you've been around for so long. Thanks for letting me know. Chris J102 has resubscribed for 16 months in a row. And Sticklesticks has resubscribed for 16 months in a row. Two at the same time. Can't believe it. Chris says, I don't ever really know what to say with these resubs except thank you. Well, thank you as well, my friend. Maybe if you think of something one day, write it down, and then you can say it next month. Sticklesticks says, hey X, insert comical anniversary comment here. Yes, we need a comical anniversary comment generator, don't we? Appreciate it, peeps. Stuberus says, what's up, man? I've missed an entire hour. We're building this. I wanted to stream out of the ordinary to, I don't know, just sort of chill and hang out and do a bit of this, bit of that. I think I've got to learn that I am not productive when I stream. And that is an important part of decision making, I reckon, for me. Are you going to be productive? If the answer is no, then consider when you're streaming. I do enjoy my streaming, it's very fun. But I kind of planned on like getting a lot of stuff done, and we haven't really done any of it. Is the truth? It is the truth. Right, let's bring these little pillars up to this height so it kind of looks cool. Oh yeah, we need to, we haven't finished yet actually. We need to set up the item filters up here. So we need these blocks down here. I'm going to put the rest of the redstone away now. And we're going to fish out some of those blocks. So all this redstone-y stuff can go back in the chest. All this stuff from building over here. Why do I have that book? I don't want that book. Jeez, why is that in my inventory? And we got a noise in the ear. It's I Cats with a donation saying, "You'll be fine, question mark. I have 629 deaths on the Patreon server. And there are 2 people with stacks on my head. I wouldn't call that fine. Nah, but I don't really care. Like Ren Diggity Dog, I'm a proud noob." Ren Diggity Dog is definitely a proud newbie. He also tells me that fire potions are for newbies, and that wearing armour is for newbies. Now that's slightly concerning, if you ask me. I mean, you can do what you want in this game, but if you're not going to wear armour, and you're not going to drink your fire potions, I don't know what to say. You've left me with nothing to say. But appreciate the donation, man. Yep, I've seen it. You guys love to kill each other. I know what you get up to on there. Sometimes you just log into Patreon server and the chat is just drowning in death messages. It's hilarious. Right, I don't think we'll put mycelium into that bulk storage system because it will probably eventually just sort of dry up. Ren is the great entertainer, says LCD Soundfan. Couldn't agree more. I love watching Ren's videos. They're always really, really fun. Staying alive in this game is for newbies, says Avino, is it? Avino, I think so. Lobozo says everyone knows that pros only have 3-digit death counts. Well, who remembers the death games with me and Mumbo where we continuously racked up that score on the tab screen there? I've only got 3 deaths, man. I've kept track of every death. That's what I want to do this season. I want to have a low amount of deaths and I want to keep track of every single one of them, you know, like a kind of memento thing. Soul Sand was the other one. Got only a little bit, not enough for a filter. That's kind of disappointing. So we've got Soul Sand, Gravel, Iron. I guess we'll grab some iron blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sand and sandstone. My brain, my memories be kicking in. I remember that thing you did, X. You placed down those blocks. There we go. That'll make both of them. Right, and noise in ear. Paranor 001 has subscribed saying productivity equals less chat engagement. Keep being unproductive. It's very true. It's very true. I think we're going to do a grind after this. I'm going to check my list, then we're going to do some sort of grind. Oh yeah, I used to use that to climb up there. Well, could do with an ender pearl. An ender pearl is another thing I want to store in this bulk storage system. It is what I want to do, because then I can pull out an ender chest full of ender pearls and put them straight into my ender chest. There's a lot of enders going on here, isn't there? No, I didn't. No, I did come here for that. Jeez, calm down. That was a halfway there derp. That was a halfway. It was very nearly a derp, but it wasn't quite. Hey X, what's your opinion on BOO in general? I love the guy, man. He's great Minecraft. I've been watching him for a long time. Back in the day and all that. Yeah, I used to watching him on Minecraft and... Oh, it's just great to have him on the server, you know. Let's go up here. X, what is Doom? You talk about it a lot, but I have no clue what it is, says the oddball kid. Just Google Doom computer game and you'll learn all about it. It's a very influential and important computer game in our history. If you've ever played a first-person shooter, they used to call those games Doom clones back in the day. And then eventually they got so popular they kind of developed their own name. But Doom's like the original FPS, and it's still brilliant. It's still an immense amount of fun to play to this day. Right. I'm definitely failing miserably at the moment. I know that I'm failing miserably. There they are. There they are. Now I'm winning. Now I'm winning, I'll tell you. We're winning. We've got a donation here, noise in the ear, from Bunkered Cash, saying, so X, yesterday I was in another stream where I saw some small text in their overlay, and when I pointed it out, I was accused of being a troll, even though later I'd proven the streamer wrong. Do you think most streamers do this accusing thing without caring? I don't think you can put the question in terms of most streamers. I think you just got to think maybe like they really didn't understand what you were trying to say. Like it just sounds like there's some miscommunication somewhere there, right? Like I can understand you saying, hey, there's this thing I've noticed, and someone thinks you're a troll. I think that I've done that before. I think someone's tried to point something out to me and I've been like, you know, no you don't. Oh, what are you on about? And then it's like, oh no, they're not trolling. They're actually, oh yeah, look, there is that thing that's wrong. That can happen. Jeez, do you know what I've done? I've come up here and I don't know what order they're in. Well, that's a dirt. I'm pressing that spacebar. That spacebar just got pressed, I tell you. Right. It is. I'm going to forget this, aren't I? Sandstone, gravel, sand. I'm gonna be a genius. Check me out. I'm a genius. I just realised that I'm a genius, okay? Because I'm going to put them in order in my inventory, and then there's no way on earth that I could possibly fail. Like, I couldn't, like, get up the top there and then accidentally put them in the wrong way around. You know what I mean? So sandstone is on the left. So when we get up the top, we've got to make sure we put sandstone in the left, right? You with me on this? It can't fail. There's nothing that can go wrong here. Absolutely nothing. Right, I'll smack my face into that thing over there. And, yeah, so what was it? Sandstone on the left? The inventory confirms the sandstone goes on the left. So let's put it in the left side. There we go. Very good. Next one along would be gravel. Gravel's getting involved. Wants to be part of the filtering system. Then it's sand. You can't have your cake and eat it, sand, I tell you. What is up with that saying? I thought about that yesterday. You can't have your cake and eat it. Well, why have I got a cake if I'm not going to eat it? That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Right, anyway. No, I'm wrong. Very wrong. Very bad. You're supposed to actually be just ingots. Jeez, I've gone and messed it up. I can open that chest. I know this. Okay. Can I? I can't have a look in there. It's very bad when I can't have a look in there. I'm going to break it. That might be bad. It possibly is terrible. Let's try and get away with this one. Get back in there. Okay. Okay. What's happening? What's happening in the world? Where are the iron ingots? I think I did something wrong here. No, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm very confused. Oh, I know what happened. No, I know what happened. I didn't put a lot of ingots up there. So most of those would have been the filter and then the rest... Okay, we're good. We are good. We are good in the hood, homie. I Love Trolls is here for the nation saying everyone knows that streamers can't read. Plus, there's the stream delay. So it's hard to communicate. By the way, X, what's that block over there? Oh, that block over there. Oh, that block, is it? Is that... Oh, yeah, just that one over... Wait, hang on. Let me retrace my footsteps. When did you send this message? Send me a message telling me when you sent that message and where I was, and I'll try and figure out what you mean by that block over there. You know what I mean? Right. All of these things can now go into that thing up there, which is a hideous monster of temporariness, but we'll make it less hideous by making a decent way to get up there. So I jump from here to there, and then we have a block here. It's still horribly temporary, but a little bit more direct. Okay, netherrack. Get lost. Shoo. Scram. Okay, these things go in there now. The filters must never go in there. We went from 40 to 6 times 4. That's 28, 36. Didn't I have 40 of these? Maybe I had 50. I don't know. All of a sudden, the amount of those I've got in my inventory just don't seem right. There's 4 in each of them. Wait, 4 times 6 is 24. What am I on about? Yeah, 40. Oh my goodness me. For some reason, I did 6 by 6. That was a derp. Press the button. What a fail. What an absolute fail, I tell you. Why do you use iron ingots instead of blocks? Ah, because they come to me in the form of ingots, and I will just store them that way for convenience. I'll craft them down later. So, right, what are we going to do next? We're going to look at the list. I'm going to put the item filters in here now, not in the other place, and that can go in there. You've been relegated to the chest of I don't know why you're in the chest. So, where are my notes? Done that thing? Did that thing? Did that? Yeah, haven't done that one. Oh, and what is that? That's a very well written note, Asuma. Oh, I exactly know what that means in the future. What on earth does that mean? I feel like that's really important. I'm writing some more notes. One of those notes is you're an idiot. Fishing farm, what does that mean? What does that even mean? I think I know what it means, actually. Right, so there is one other thing, and in order for us to do this, peeps, you know what we've got to do? We've got to leave the server. He's leaving the server. Blasphemy! Blasphemy! That one. 613, what is that? This is the one we want. Hopefully there's no top secret stuff going on in here that you shouldn't know about. Oh, it's just this thing. Okay. Oh, that's what 6 from Free World was. I made a world specifically for showing off this. FSU Limitless says, X, does Amazon Prime subscription really help you? I've been watching since season 2 and I want to support you if you can. Yeah, it helps me. It sends a few dollars my way. Plus you get some cool emotes for yourself. And you get a Sumo face in chat as well if you become a subscriber here. Right. There's a block in my hotbar. I'm just going to place it down and look at it. Like, I just instinctively placed it down, stood back and look at it. I mean, that's a derp. Like, why? Why did my brain decide to do that? I don't know. Brain, what on earth are you doing? We came in here to check out these blocks, and all you're doing is... Oh, God, I get annoyed with myself, I tell you, peeps. I get really annoyed. So these are some of the... Do you know, I don't think I need to place these down, really. I think I need to... Yeah, just pick a colour that fits into our scheme a little bit. Our scheme. So grey. Grey ones will probably fit in. Orangey, browny stuff. Yellow probably look alright. And then that black one there. I think those are our genuine options for what I want to show you. That's kind of cool. If I could get it to place right. So we could have that. Something circular. The brown one. I've used this one before. I quite like this one. I do like these. I do think they could have been a little bit more... What would be the word? Like, less like heavy on the pattern. Like more... No, maybe a bit less detail. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like they're very bold designs. That one's probably the most discreet and workable one. And then we get this one here. Red isn't really part of our theme is the problem. Plus, how am I going to implement this as well? I like the red personally, says Low Bozo. We've got to remember it's going to fit into our scheme. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some bookshelves. Oh, yes, we are. Some carpets of the brown, maybe, or orange. Orange is kind of disgusting. Let's get some brown carpets. And an enchanting table. Just so we know what we're dealing with here, right? This is going to be our main... It's on all sides, so no, it doesn't need to be. It's going to be our main bit, right? So we've got the brown down here to... Brown is one of those ones that survived the change. It kind of looks like the old brown. So around here is like where we could put this pattern stuff in. Like that. And straight away... Ugh, is all I think. A shrubbery, says Paranor001. A shrubbery, yes, Dekara1 has subscribed using Amazon Prime. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it ever so much. Big Merc is in chat with a tea reminder. I'll drink some more tea then. Ty Awesome says, just got my first acoustic guitar yesterday. Night X. Hope you enjoy it. Yesterday night. Hope you enjoy it, man. Hope you have fun playing it. Canoesap says, why do you use that... Oh, strong words, strong words. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Like, what is happening? What are we going to do in that little room if we're going to use these blocks? These blocks, I feel like they're more for walls, you know. Also, I'm not really sure what complements them. Let's pull up some andesite at this point. I think like andesite with that little pattern contained might be okay-ish. And okay-ish is fine by me, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't really scream enchanting room at me either, but definitely a step up, isn't it? It's also another room that doesn't, like, very flat floor. Hello, is my name orange now, says Totocalus. It's sort of reddish orange, yeah, you probably think that's orange. Some people, I've noticed this, like, between red and yellow, some people take colours that I think are a lot more reddish as being orange, and some people not so much. Like, there's a bit of a debate area there. Andy Annie says, X, I left for 30 minutes and you dirt 3 times. I can never leave you alone. It's all your fault, man. It's all your fault. Needed someone to keep me in line. We've got a donation here from Das Werner saying, hey X, you were the first Hermit I started watching, and now I'm watching most Hermits. I guess you could say that you were the gateway drug that led my Hermitcraft addiction. I love the analogy. I love the analogy. Jeez, so... Oh, getting into dark territory there, aren't we? Jeez. Much love. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the Hermitcraft stuff, man. Appreciate that you let me know. And thank you for your support, man. I appreciate that very much. Raz Mooj just says, am I finally free? You might be, but I can't tell you that. I don't know what you're free from. I don't know what you're trying to be free of. Also, I think we literally have 3 blocks to work with before the edge, so we couldn't do that. But knowing that we only have 3 blocks is okay. Try blue carpet, someone said. Blue isn't part of our build palette is greys, and then orange, and then that dark. Ooh, hang on a minute. Let's type in concrete. What if we use some of these blocks, right? So, I'm not really a fan of them, but if we checker them, it might look pretty cool in a checkered, like, maybe look cool like that. We're only going to have 3 blocks to work with in each direction. We could probably put a dark carpet around it as well. Bit bland, a little bit kind of like, oh, so you've done that, have you? You know, that's how I view this. It's like, oh, checker pattern, is it? I mean, some checker patterns look great, like the andesite and chisel quartz. Love the texture on that. That's a classic from season 3 that I've used quite a lot of times. So that's a little bit more bearable, isn't it? Bearable, nice word. Nice word indeed. Spangleboots here with another donation saying, keep inventory doesn't mean anything when there are heads rolling around on the floor. Don't worry, it is only willing victims. Maybe Dia wanted to complete the collection before you come see it anyway. Do you have time to take part in the UHC tomorrow? Isn't the UHC on the weekend, Saturday? Probably not is the answer. I've been putting so much time into my guitar lately that I get my videos done and then I've got like a couple of hours to play guitar, so it's unlikely that I'll play the UHC, although I could look at like reconfiguring my schedule a bit. I'm always torn about what to do, and I so often just go, nope, video every day, and like keep that like pace going. What I really wanted to do was just like slow it down a little recently, so I have more time to put more effort into each of my videos and play guitar a little bit more. Straight away, I'm just nope. Every time I try and do it, I just get torn and like go back to the other way. This is like probably works if it's got. Actually, I think that would work if it had some nice scenery built around it. So let's go with that, and then let's see if we can build that up and make it look interesting with some stuff around it. Try mixing the grey. Actually, another JJ there with suggestion. Let's actually try and mix it up with a few more different things. Try grey carpet was another suggestion. I was wondering that myself. We'll put a slice of it down. Yeah, grey's a little bit more subtle, isn't it? So grey would be the carpet to go for. We didn't actually try a lot of stuff here. Cron. We want some concrete. Is that alright, peeps? We get some concrete up in here. Jeez, someone fire this guy. He's useless. Right, so what is it like if we... I mean, that's kind of magical looking. Actually, yeah, that's got some texture about... Oh, I like that. That pops. Then we got... Oh, no, you are not what I thought you were. Then we got that one, which... That's kind of good as well. I prefer the texture. So I would actually pick this stuff over the other stuff. Glad we tried that. I think the dark one looks really great. Okay, so then there's also the option of mixing these things in. Maybe they sort of rotate around a little bit. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm sorry. I know some of you like it, but I'm not a fan of these blocks. I think I can describe maybe in a situation like this. These blocks feel so along the lines of like you are now putting this pattern here, right? Like I am now this pattern. Rah, look at me, kind of thing. Rather than being, I don't know, maybe like some clever textures, like the arrow one. I thought, wouldn't it just be nice if this were like a neutral arrow block, like a grey and white arrow block, and there wasn't a lot of other texture on? It would become very useful for placing in different situations. But now your arrow block is lumped in with like pink and purple, which isn't your average building colour for many building themes. So these things start to they very much dominate what you're doing is about when you look at them, and they don't kind of like drift into the other textures that the game has. And that's what I think would be nicer if these things were I don't know, like more like a utility block that went alongside the other ones and gave you like an accent to what you're already doing. Because otherwise they're just, the only ways I see these getting used is kind of like when you put it in the middle of something, you know, like you've got some pillars, right, and you've got a little bit of space in between, so that space is now going to become the terracotta block pattern. I mean, that's not a bad thing in itself, but it just feels, I don't know. Place terracotta at the corners around another block in the centre. in the corners with another block in the centre. Place them around the corners with another block in the centre. I'm not quite sure what you mean. I should read some more chat because all I'm doing is moaning, and you guys have probably got cool suggestions that I'm ignoring. Nightstone suggests making a texture pack to change them. The change would be too drastic for it to be, you know, like a tweak, which is what I like to use. I like the vanilla game, but I like my vanilla tweaks. It would just be too drastic. It would be too, you know, changing it entirely, basically. I see that a lot when comparing modded with vanilla. Chisel 2 has a whole time with some heavy conspiracy. Wait, I think I started reading the end of another sentence. Chisel has too many options and vanilla has too few. Yeah, Chisel does have like a lot of options. I agree. I don't think vanilla has too few options anymore though. It really does have a lot of blocks. It's just some of the stuff they add is kind of like, why? Like terracotta blocks, I'm not hating on them, but they are a bit kind of, oh. Right, let's try that out. Let's try that out. Let's get in there. Let's make some changes, man. You can use them for carpets, says Nix Norman. Yeah, you can, I guess. If a carpet design is like, yeah, if you're building a snug home, and you know you got your, maybe the walls are made out of oak wood or something. Yeah, you could probably fit it in the floor as a carpet. I agree with that. That's a good use for them. Won't quite fit into the style I'm doing around here though. What am I looking for? Gravel and sand. We know where sand is. We just need some gravel. There's some gravel. It'd be nice to get some gravel. There's some gravel. Hello, gravel. 4 derps. X, when did they all happen? Just joined, says Pixelator. They happened at, I think we hit like the 45-minute point and then the brain started to fall apart. It couldn't keep up anymore. It's streaming for too long, too much pressure. Started derping left, right and centre, I did. Liam says, howdy, yo. I wasn't expecting to come home from school to see an X stream. Well, here it is, buddy. I decided to stream at a random time today. I just thought, let's go for it. Let's do that stream, yo. That's what I was thinking. Right, so if we, oh, that's going to make a lot of them, isn't it? 2 stacks. I'll tell you what, I'll hold on to the rest of it for now, though. Now I need some andesite. Could have grabbed some of that a moment ago, but didn't think about it, did I? Of course I didn't. What do you think I am? Some sort of planner headerer? That sounds weird. Let's go grab some andesite. Having glazed terracotta as a carpet would be too loud and too much of a focal point. You'd instantly be looking down. That's true. Meh. That's also a good point. Can never get it right in this game, can we? There's always something wrong. Right, I think now what we want is some grey carpet. Can you make a video of you playing the guitar, says an Owen Gamer. I plan on doing it eventually. I still feel like I'm ages away from where I want to be. I'm waiting on a pedal which comes out the middle of next month. Once I've played around with that, I might buy a few more pedals and should start working towards getting a reasonable guitar sound, which then I'm going to look at capturing on the computer. Once I'm at that stage, I can start to look into editing and, you know, synchronizing recordings with the sound that I'm capturing. There's a few steps and I'm not really rushing into it. I'm still in the practicing stage, you know. And I've also realised I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of some of the songs that I've played to death. So what I really want to do is get to this point where I make the video of that song, and then that's kind of like, okay, I've learnt that one, you know, because once you've learnt a song, if you don't play it for a week or two, you know, then you'll start to forget little bits of it. So you need to keep it fresh in your mind. So by making a video, it feels like you're sort of putting that one in stone and going, I did that. And then you can move on and start learning more. So I feel like I'm kind of at a point where I really do actually need, for that sake, to start figuring this stuff out. We've got Silk Touch, we have. That means I can tear this up and say goodbye to it. Oh, it turns out all along we had 4 over here. When I was making those patterns, I thought we only had 3. Well, do I want to go back and look at making a pattern with 4? Not really, because the ones that we made with those terracotta blocks, I weren't too impressed. I tell you, I weren't too impressed. Wonder if there's other blocks that I didn't think about. Let's do a quick block check. I like to do this. I like to go into creative mode and just have a look through the inventory and see what sparks an idea, right? See what sparks an idea. Could make a pattern with some wall colour blocks, but maybe not. Nether brick? Again, can't steer too far away from our pallet. We could also end up with some hardened clay. I don't really think there's actually anything we'll do. Unless one idea would be... So let's say we do have 4. That means, I think... Yes, there you go, like that. And what if we then went... Nah. 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 Let's get back on the server and make that pattern. Red sandstone, says Tob. Yeah, you got a point there, actually. Oh, logging in, logging out, logging in, logging out. Red sandstone, should give it a try because it's part of our palette, you know. So let's type that in. Bam, noise in my ear. I think my palette is in this world as well somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, look, here's a bit of my palette. So I can always come over here and look at that. Doesn't look particularly great on the floor. Might look good when you do it like that. That actually looks pretty cool. That looks kind of more fitting for the theme as well, you know. Choices. I think we'll stick with the black stuff for now. Noise in my ear, bam. X in Fullcraft. Oh, let's not talk about Fullcraft and all that stuff. I should read the messages before I read them out. Morgan Corn says the bottom of shulker boxes look interesting too. They do, but I kind of need every single shulker shell that I've got at the moment. The next stream we'll do tomorrow, by the way, we'll be going to the end and hunting down some shulker shells and all that. Yeah, so let's start throwing these down. Get some of this going. Right. Noise in my ear. Angel Eyes 386 has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I Love Cats is here with a donation saying, okay, now need to go have some money for your festival and don't derp while I'm gone. I'll try not to derp. I don't really derp at festivals. I don't really derp much in the outside world. It's just when I play Minecraft, my brain starts getting frazzled. It's all this streaming and talking while I'm playing a game, I'll tell you. It's too much. Too much for me. Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you for that. I'm going to enjoy my time at download, that's for sure. Okay, we've got to patch that floor up if we want to get this pattern going on it. So is it actually 4 blocks on all sides? So 1, 2, 3... To there it is. This needs to come out by 1. Fascinating. So over here, it goes out to there. Oh, that's actually correct. I got a feeling I might jiggle around some ideas for this place. Maybe I'll put my my little fishing thing like further around. I don't know. Anyway, it's not really important because we're not doing that on this stream. Let's find some cobble or something. Why do I not a cobble? Cobble to hand. Should always have some cobble. Marilyn Miner says, wow, you're on so early. At least early US time. Awesome. Yeah, I decided just to stream at a different time and do a little random bonus stream today. And it's been really fun, actually. I've enjoyed it. Angel Eyes there putting a tea reminder in chat. Thank you. I will drink some tea then. Eat food, says Proger1. I will eat some food. But only because you spammed it in capital letters, you. Otherwise, I might have just ignored it and gone, that's clearly not important. Ah, the way it lines up with the steps is kind of nice. And that's actually the edge. We're not going any further forward than that. I got to go. Don't derp more, says Mr. M. Caro. You never know. You never know. If you go, you won't see the derpage. Right, so we're going to put... Oh, yeah, this goes all the way to the edge. Yeah. So I guess to go all the way over there. And at some point, we should step back and decide if we like this or not. I think I didn't craft enough of this stuff, by the way. Right, let's go sleep in a bed. Are you going to stream later today, says Colin Flame. No, I'm not going to stream later today. I will stream tomorrow, though, and we're going to go to the end. All this talk of tea, I'm getting out of bed to make one, says Wizard Crack. Yes, enjoy your tea when you make it. Interplanetary says, had a horrible business exam today. Thanks for streaming. It has lightened up my mood. Sorry to hear about that, man. I hope it weren't too bad. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, though. That's always good. Did you try Durite, says Salamona. No, funny enough, I didn't think of trying Durite. It didn't cross my mind to give that block a chance. Never does, really. Never does. It is the bird poop block. Mate, this is looking pretty cool, I think. And maybe we do have enough of this powder, because that's all of it filled in, I think. Oh no, we haven't gone all the way over the edge here. Well, we can take care of that. And we're out of that one. So we need more andesite, which we have, and we need more the other stuff, which we don't. Right, so that's kind of alright, isn't it? I think the roof's got a lot of work to do for the room. This has got to be pulled forward by one, so we'll snaggle these out of here. Snaggle. Alistair Doa, thank you for the kind message, buddy. Appreciate that. Marilyn Miner is here, resubscribing for 14 months in a row, saying at work, but still can watch a little while I keep doing other stuff. Happy to be a part of the experience. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Glad you can tune in again. Appreciate the support. Thank you. X here is an opinion. Try obsidian. Might look alright, obsidian, but then I got to go mine the obsidian. So I'm instantly thinking no. Right, so if our wall is going to go here, right, that's going to do that for the entrance. For this bit over here, you know, it being tucked away a little bit, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. Doesn't make sense when you look at the lamps. So I think actually the border needs to be here. The wall is back by one. So now we need like a border block, right? I got an idea. I got an idea. And we should have some somewhere. None. Couldn't find any. We'll make some. Coal blocks, says Sim Palaxi. Yeah, coal blocks probably look good. We're going to stick with what we got though. Yeah, but coal blocks would be... That's a good point actually. Be really nice texture. Might actually end up trying that out. Let's not put you there. Let's put you here. So that kind of creates a border between that and the wall, which means for the sake of symmetry, which I just cannot seem to avoid, whatever we do, we'll have one over here. And this is where the entrance to that little area down there was going to be. Now what I was going to do, I was going to like make it a stairway down, sort of in line with the middle of this. I'm not sure if we're really going to have the room for that. I can refiggle some of it. Refiggle? I keep making up words. Refiggle some of this redstone to be out of the way. I'm not sure how that is going to go down. I've also got a project I want to put in this area over here. So this is going to be kind of similar to that side. Yeah, very much approaching the sort of creative stuff now where I want to look and stare for ages and not really think. Let's just throw all this... Goodness me, we need to get that sorting system done soon. Just throw all this away right now. Noe Jan says, hey X, I've been enjoying your live stream from start and I went hungry and grabbed some food. How are you? I'm feeling hungry myself. I'm going to eat in over an hour. And I'm going to enjoy my salad that I'm going to make. I might actually just skip it and have a bowl of pasta. Been having pasta before I run and it really helps. Right. What else is there to do? There's always something to do. I really feel like my voice is going now. I don't know if you can hear it. It just feels tired. I think it would be smart if I probably wrap this one up here, peeps. I kind of wanted to keep going. And then I'm just listening to my voice and I'm thinking, no, you need to rest now. You've been talking for over an hour and your voice is feeling a bit tired. Yep. Going to wrap that one up here, peeps. Thank you ever so much for coming by and joining me on this little bonus stream. I will do a raid on someone in the community, so stick around if you'd like to be a part of that. Just wanted to say big thank you to everyone who donated and cheered, subscribed and resubscribed, hung out in chat. All you peeps who just came by to watch, I appreciate you all. If you'd like to stick around, be part of the community raid, that's what we're going to do right now. I know Hypno is streaming. I raided him yesterday. I think I'm going to look for someone in the Minecraft community. So It'll take me a while. Please do stick around though. It's always nice to help other people out. So I'm going to pick a small-ish channel, someone with not a lot of viewers, preferably English. And who do we pick? Sorry, just looking through it like whole menu. And it's all tagged with right, I'm gonna who is this person back here? Right, I'm gonna send you to someone, no idea who they are, but they're playing Project Ozone 2, and if there is swearing, if it's not family friendly, I do apologise, but we're just gonna send you somewhere else in the community to check someone out and see what they're about. So thank you for watching this stream, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.